Haremos el regreso de las personas que nos permiten que esta Copa América se lleve a cabo de la mejor manera con su normativa, con su clasificación funcional. Inician e ingresan los oficiales y jueces, además de los clasificadores funcionales. Good morning to all of you. Greetings from the Rugby in advance, we express apologies for the facility and the benefits of the data. We will be considering with respect in the development system. We want to thank the national and local communities that Ministry of Sport for Development and Education, the Municipal Institute of Medellin, that opened the doors of this venue and considered the city of innovations, officials, suppliers, volunteers, and logistics who attended this call and took part in the program America's Challenge. We appreciate the collaboration of the committee from the organizations that further forward and participated for technology and the safety of we all. We wish all of you a happy championship with the results as well. Thank you all of you for advocating for the design of this time. We know that it's not easy, but that the first for the determination, perseverance, and dedication of the course. We hope you are filled with your achievements. Best luck for all of you. Have fun and take care. Buenos días a todos, bienvenidos. Un cordial saludo de parte de la Federación Internacional.
Yo creo que la cambiamos la. Creo que yo tengo mi centavo. Pilas con el chocolate.
Welcome to Medellin, Colombia. We're here for the World Wheelchair Rugby America's Championship of 2022. The first game of this tournament will be United States versus Colombia. This tournament is an opportunity for a team to earn their place in the World Championships in Denmark this fall. And it was originally scheduled for 2021, but because of the change of the Olympics and the Paralympics to 2021 from 2020, this tournament also was rescheduled. In fact, it was also scheduled for January and rescheduled for March because of COVID concerns. As we all know, the last couple of years have kind of messed everything up, but we're back here playing rugby. As you can see, teams are getting ready. Coaches are getting in the last couple seconds of inspiration before the teams take the floor. For those of you who aren't familiar with the game, I'll do my best to kind of let you know what's going on. My name is Dave Menjid, and I'll be with you all week. Looks like the officials are just getting things ready. Last minute coordination. All right, with that, both teams appear to be ready to go. I apologize if you can't hear me well or hear me too well. I can't hear myself. I don't have any headphones. Sitting at a table with this microphone, I'll do my best. Looking at the starting lineups, we have Orozco for Colombia, number 4. Number 10, Rodriguez. Charlie Neme, number 7. And Julian Vargas, 2.0. He is number 11. And for the United States, it looks like it's going to be Aoki, number 5. Lee Fredette, number 11. Josh Wheeler, number 10. and Josh O'Neill, number 15. We are starting squads. Coaches are Joe Delagrave. If you've watched this sport, you know Joe. Joe has been playing for Team USA for quite a long time, has many medals of various colors. Coach for Colombia is Jonathan Vargas. He's been coaching Colombia for, 6 or 8 years now. Rugby first started here in Colombia 15 years ago. In fact, I and 7 other players came down to Medellin, along with 3 other cities here in Colombia, to demonstrate the sport. And, key part of that would be on Pablo Salazar. He played with my team in Detroit for a year and came back here and pretty much started a rugby revolution. Brazil and Argentina had teams, but he has started not only a team here, but the Maximus Foundation, which part of its initiative started up other teams around Colombia. One of those, around South America, Chile, Paraguay, Uruguay. So now we are. Oh, okay. Yes. I'm going to bring the microphone a little closer. Apparently, I'm not loud enough. I've taken my mask off. They've taken pretty serious COVID precautions here. Get a temperature check on the way in. We had sanitizer in our hands on the way in. Everybody except for players and referees and people kind of in isolation like myself are masked. We want to keep playing, but we also want to make sure that we don't hinder our ability to do so. So as is tradition, you'll see the teams come out as they're announced. The first player out there, Paola Martinez. Orozco. Perdomo. It's like Moises Alonso, number 6. Number 7, Carlos Neme. Number 8, Isleri Gonzalez. Christian Amaya, number 9. Uriel Rodriguez, number 10. Julian Vargas. 11. Elio Hurtado, 13. Manuel Mangua, 14. And Giovanni Venegas, number 25 for Colombia. For the USA, we have Chuck Melton, number 2. Joe Jackson, number 3. Chuck Aoki, number 5. Sarah Adam, number 4. Josh Wheeler, number 10. Lee Fredette, number 1. Josh O'Neill, number 15. Liz Dunn, number 20. Corey Pudra, 22. Montarius Hutcherson, number 7. Eric Newby, number 9. And finally, number 14, Mason Simons. As we start all games in international rugby, quick handshake. Back to the bench. All right, we're just a couple of minutes here from the start. Referees are resetting the cones in the proper position. The table closest to me and to the camera is for penalties, and the table opposite in between the benches is the scorer's table. The scoreboard is actually the television screen that is to our backs. So, like you, I will have no idea what the score is, which is going to be very challenging. Wheeler and Orozco look for the jump, or the... They don't jump, do they? Wheeler picks it up. Aoki with the ball. Gets off Rodriguez, and that is up to O'Neill for the first try. USA working on Orozco, who makes a skyhook pass to Neme. Protects the ball, turns back, gets it back to Orozco. Rodriguez and Vargas working in the key. Neme opens up the corner. Orozco trying to get around before he runs out of time, and he'll score the try. 1-1 is the score at the beginning of this game. First game of the 2022 America's Championship. Aoki working his way up court. Gets it to Wheeler. Vargas gets his hand up there, almost gets a touch of it, but unable. Orozco working low, unable to get to Neme for the exit. And Charlie does get him an opening. Oh, Rodriguez got his hands in there. Wheeler knocked the ball away, but Vargas there for the try. 2-2. Wheeler, Aoki. Worms his way up court. Gets it to Wheeler. Will score the try. Fredette up top, keeping Rodriguez away from the ball. Vargas trying to help him, and we have a timeout. It's like an equipment timeout. Orozco. His axle popped out. As the springs on the release for those get older, they pop out a lot more. Orozco now trapped. Able to get the ball over Aoki. Nice pass by Neme to Vargas. Vargas gets around, nice pick by Rodriguez. Orozco. Fredette tries to set a pick. Wheeler in there gets a touch. Fredette again. Vargas protecting it, gets it to Orozco. Neme has that corner for him. He's going to try and get in there, but Aoki able to block it. 3 Americans in the key. Orozco looking to fight his way around at that cone. And we have leaving the court. A player crossed the line without the ball, which is a penalty. Because it was a Colombian player and they were in possession, U.S. will inbound. So our first turnover of this match. Wheeler pushes across half and all the way down for the try. Orozco back. Surrounded by 3 chairs. Looks to try and beat Aoki instead. Goes to Vargas, who drops the pass. Little too hot. Wheeler gets his hand on it, dribbles it. He tries to Aoki, but Orozco able to knock it away. Still USA ball. And it looks like USA is going to make a substitution. So Aoki will stay out there. Oh, he will not stay out there. They took everybody off. So Newbie, number 9, will inbound. Joe Jackson, number 3. Puderbaugh, 22. And Chuck Melton, number 2. I'm not sure what's going on over here. Looks like USA wants to re-substitute. And I don't know if that's about maybe they have an illegal line. So substitution. Guess maybe Coach Delagrave changed his mind. So now it's like the officials are talking to each other from far away. Well, we go back to play USA ball. Colombia in the key. And we have another stoppage. USA with the 3-2-2-1 line. Will inbound. You'll see, here we go, running a play. Melton opens up the middle. Jackson gets the corner, but Aoki can't get around it. And Jackson is knocked out of bounds. Timeout called smartly by Chuck Melton, saving that penalty and the turnover. Colombia not happy with the call, but it's over. USA inbounding again. Looks like there's 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in this first 8-minute period. Aoki tries to get it to Newbie, who actually picks it up. Orozco fighting, but Newbie gets the try. Colombia fighting hard here in the first quarter. Vargas gets the inbound, looking for Neme to help him out. He's got a pick. Orozco now with the ball. And 12 seconds called. Each team has 12 seconds to cross half court. If they do not, they turn the ball over, like just happened, and USA will get another opportunity to stretch out their lead. USA again setting up a play. And they hammer Vargas out of the key. So he will spend up to a minute in the penalty box. They call that leaving the court. What it means is if you cross that active goal line without the ball, no matter what team you're on, that is a violation. So Newbie will inbound. Looking for Melton. Newbie and Melton, former teammates in St. Louis. Taking their time. They've got a minute to work on the power play. Colombia pressing because shorthanded. They don't want to take the risk that they're going to get another penalty and lose yet another player. Naoki pushes across. So Vargas will inbound. Aoki tries to intercept that pass, drops it. Vargas following Neme around Jackson. Finds Orozco, who's got a pick. Passes to himself into the front court. And he'll score the try. I'm going to try at the end of the quarter to see if I can get them to put a score. They've got a couple places with the score, but I cannot see them. Melton. Unable to get across half court. USA will call timeout. And we have an equipment issue. So the mechanics for Colombia will come out. Another axle pop. One thing that doesn't get replaced very often is those axles. And as I said earlier, the older they are, the less tense those springs are, and you see those things pop out. So with half this first quarter under our belts, USA in the lead. Melton to Newby, Newby to Aoki. Scores the try. Orozco there to meet him, but to no avail. Pass to Orozco. Neme with a great pass from the inbound over the top. And Vargas open. Good use of space. Gets the try. I believe it says 7-4. USA. Newby blocked. Orozco gets his hand up there. So USA will inbound from the corner. Looks like the 40-second clock never started. We will get a new 12, though. Jackson to Melton. Melton stuck, but Newby's there to help him out. Jackson sets a pick. Newby looking for Aoki, and Aoki gets across. And he'll get the easy try once he gets across the half. I worked a little hard, though, that time to get across half court. Colombia will not give up the fight. Ranked 11th in the world. Orozco spinning. Beats Aoki. One man to beat, Newby. He's got a pick. Fake pass. And he'll get that try. Newby, Aoki. Nice pass to Newby. Newby's got Neme in his face. Orozco there too. Neme coming back to him. Gets to Aoki. Aoki drops it. Intercepted by Rodriguez. And a timeout is called. Orozco was right on that line. The U.S. athletes all trying to push him out before he was able to, but timeout called. Saved possession. Great play by Colombia to get both the turnover and hang on to possession of the ball. USA making some substitutions here. Liz Dunn, number 20. Mason Simons, number 14. And Josh Wheeler, 10. Aoki, 5. Colombia. Sticking with the same line. One of the officials talking to the table. Currently the possession arrow in favor of Colombia, so at the end of the quarter when the new one starts, they would start with the ball, assuming no held balls occur. Oh no, that looks like the possession arrow is at US. Thought they won the tip. We'll see what happens there. So apparently you guys can see the score and I cannot. Two minutes and 47 seconds left in this first quarter. Neme gets it to Vargas, who's harassed by Wheeler, trying to get him across half court. Vargas able to hang on. Aoki getting his hands in there, done on the other side. Vargas needs to get in a dribble. He gets it over the top. Neme catches it and scores a try. (8-6) USA. And a timeout called. Oh no, that was a technical foul. The inbounder was not allowed to get on the court. The defender was too close, and you have to let him on. So Rodriguez will spend a minute in the box or until US scores a goal. A try. Sorry for that. Wheeler makes a bad pass, and now Colombia possession on a shorthander. Roscoe gets it up to Neme, who can't get the turn in to score. Colombia working it. Works the shorthander. Orozco gets around Neme and gets the shorthanded goal. Rodriguez still in the box. Simons gets the inbound to Wheeler. Wheeler following him around. Neme gets in a hit. Simons to Aoki. U.S. now talking about what they're going to do before they score. They want to stop Rodriguez from getting in so they can force him to inbound. And that's what he does. He chooses to inbound rather than be trapped by Wheeler, although that's a mismatch. He probably should have kept Wheeler there. Orozco across half. He's got Simons and Aoki in his way. Rodriguez sets a nice pick, and Aoki unable to get there. Wheeler looked to launch, but Orozco was there. Smartly pulled it back. Simons works his way around the corner to Wheeler. Wheeler knocked down Orozco, but Simons picks it up back to Aoki, and Wheeler will get the try. Oh, he pulled back. Called that one too soon. So USA working for the last goal. With 1 minute and 3 seconds, they've got 7 seconds left on the shot clock. So with a minute one, they know they get at least one more possession. Orozco takes the inbound. Gets off Simons. And now it's 2-on-1. Orozco knows he wants to score quickly. Chooses not to. And scores with 38 seconds left on the clock. Aoki inbounding. Wheeler double teamed. Simons given the opportunity to bring it up. Aoki leading him. Neme stops him at the line. Rodriguez, Neme keeping Aoki on that line, trying to make him pass. He goes to Simons. Simons goes back to Aoki. Taking their time. If he tries to get in there, and it's a penalty try. Orozco inbounds to Vargas quickly. 4 seconds left, and he will not get there. that's the end of one. We have a 2-minute break here. Hopefully we'll see you back. The second quarter of this first game of the 2022 WWR America's Championship. And here we go, back second quarter, Colombia with the ball. Paola Martinez with the inbound to Neme. Martinez seeing her first court time. Colombia still with number 4, Orozco, 11, Vargas, Neme, number 7. U.S. switches it up, Puderbaugh, 22. 3, Joe Jackson, Chuck Aoki out there as always, number 5. And Lee Fredette, number 1, round out the USA squad. Score 12-10. Orozco makes it a 1-try match. Colombia hanging in there with USA. Fredette to Aoki. Sets a pick on Orozco. Vargas there. Orozco. Aoki gets in his dribble. And he will get that across the try line by himself. All the work there being done by the low pointers to make sure that that was possible, obviously. All the fighting in the backcourt gets you to an open front court. Orozco to Vargas with the try. Fredette looking for Puderbaugh. Orozco gets his hand in there. Puderbaugh now trapped. And Aoki looking to get it across court. Gets a pick from Jackson up to Puderbaugh. Number 22 has the try. Inbound from Martinez to Orozco. Martinez looking to get up and set a pick, but Orozco now working against Puderbaugh and Aoki. Neme tries to open up the corner. Orozco fighting through the center, and he does. One try separates these teams, number 1 and number 11 in the world, according to my sheet. Another equipment issue. Aoki. Orozco gets underneath them, trying to make a play. That's all right. You'll find here that on most occasions, especially at this level, teams are going to score. Turnovers are pretty rare. And these teams are clicking. Vargas able to suck that one in, trying to protect it, calls timeout because Puderbaugh is going to push him across one line or another. Great heads-up play by the American. It's technically, we're all Americans here. Looks like Martinez will inbound. Vargas there to catch the pass. And somebody's got a flat tire. Looks like it's Aoki, I'm guessing. No. It's a Colombian player. We might have two. Aoki and Martinez, number 2. As you can see, wheelchair rugby is a co-ed sport. Martinez, the sole female Colombian player. The United States has 2 female players on their roster. Liz Dunn and Sarah Adam, both who have yet to see the court. Puderbaugh. And smartly, Martinez keeps Orozco from getting pushed off the court. Great heads-up play. Orozco goes back to Martinez. Vargas tries to get around the corner. Goes to Neme, who gets his front casters across. And Aoki selects to inbound because he is trapped. Puderbaugh in there. Martinez went for Aoki instead of the ball. And a long pass to Joe Jackson. Great pass. 5:55 left in this first half. Orozco with the pick. Got Neme. Aoki had to choose, and rightfully he forced the pass. That's your best chance of creating a turnover. And USA not with an inbounder. Referee puts the ball on the ground. Fredette gets it in to Aoki. Orozco reaches in there, as does Neme. Orozco looking for the ball. Ends up pulling back, and Aoki gets around him for the try. 17-15, I believe the score. Vargas catches it. And Neme in the right place for the try. Aoki inbounding again. And Puderbaugh with one player to beat. Orozco double teamed as usual. Vargas will take the inbound. Look for Orozco to get the ball. He has a couple of picks, not going to get across half, gets it to Neme. Neme will use his chair very well. Oh, and Aoki goes down. No penalty there. Looks like Martinez needs that wheel back. She's having a very good game. Her inbound has been really helpful. Able to get that to Vargas pretty far up the court. Substitution here by USA. We're seeing Liz Dunn again. And Eric Newby. Newby number 9. But it's Puderbaugh. Tries to fight across that. Neme had his wheel. Puderbaugh gets it to Aoki for the try. Roscoe, number 4. Trying to get around Puderbaugh. Has Neme out there. And what's the call? I don't know what the call is. I also don't know why the shot clock is way over there. So Colombia gets the ball back. Inbounding from the side. New 40-second shot. Neme with the ball. Looks like Venegas, number 25, in for Colombia. Aoki hooked up. Newby. Aoki looking for that pass. And USA needs to call a timeout, unable to cross half court. I think I misspoke earlier. I know Liz Dunn's been out on the court before. Liz originally from Pittsburgh. I think she plays with the Stampede now in Texas. As a part of the American Free Agency, as we call it in the States. So Colombia elects to start in the key, let USA inbound. And they'll set this play up. Newby goes into the middle. Puderbaugh breaks a hole. Aoki hands it to him, and he gets through. No one there for the inbound for Colombia. Into Orozco, who's going to have trouble beating Puderbaugh with that sideline there. Newby on him, too. Across. Nice pass. And Neme. He's a 1. Nice heads-up play there. Aoki streaking across the court. Gets the pass. Now looks like we got another equipment issue. Sleeve. Martinez all set now. Looking for a place to inbound. Venegas. Trying to beat Aoki. Got a pick. Finds Orozco. Gets across half. He still has Neme in front of him. Dunn in there to stop him. Newby with his hand on the ball. Neither a penalty nor a held ball there. And Roscoe. A hard-fought try. Puderbaugh looking for Newby. Orozco trying to get to it. Gets in a hit, but Newbie does get the pass, settles it down. Got plenty of time waiting for Aoki to come and help him out. Aoki there for the pass. Ooh, came a little late. That was close. And Orozco with another axle issue. Somebody's going to have to send him a couple of new axles. Orozco trying to work past Puderbaugh. Gets it to Martinez. To Neme, who can't get to the score. He's protecting the ball. Gets hit. Gets it off to Venegas, who is in for the try. That was a bit crazy. Aoki gets it to Puderbaugh, who sees Newbie up on top. Sorry, I've got a meeting. Martinez gets it to Neme. He's looking for Roscoe. Vegas at the line. Newbie trying to keep him there. And Aoki, nice job turning the chair of Neme so he could not get to that pass. Great heads-up play and the pass for the Puderbaugh try. Martinez going to Roscoe. Venegas setting a pick for him. Gets Puderbaugh off of him. Done there. Unable to stop him. Colombia 24, USA, with only 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first half. Newbie hangs on. Patience. Finds Aoki. USA now thinking about clock management. They want to score in a certain range of time to control how many attempts they have for a try. And Aoki stuffs that into Newbie's lap. Colombia coming, attacking. USA was dropping into the key. Roscoe looking for some help. And it's a turnover. Colombia trying to push a player out. And instead, Neme had that turned around on him by Puderbaugh. So that's a turnover. That's a big turnover here just before the half. Possession arrow to US. So they'll start the second half with the ball unless something happens. Minute 28 left on the clock. Aoki looking to bring it down to somewhere in the 55 range. Shot clock down to 18. 108 left on the game clock. Aoki will run this thing down. He's got Simons, puts it in his lap. Simons unable to fight his way out, and he leaves the court as he tries to push himself back. And the ball gets popped out of his lap. So another turnover, this one in favor of Colombia with 58 seconds left. Venegas unable to get close enough to the ball. And Colombia has to call a timeout. Orozco double-teamed Simons with that reach. She could pass over Aoki, but Simons, that's another story. Orozco has a long reach too, but at that close range, it's much more difficult to pass over someone. Orozco being worked. Venegas trying to get closer. Neme gets open. He's in trouble on the sideline, but he's able to turn back, looking for Venegas to set a pick. And Wheeler goes for the pass rather than the ball. And I'm guessing that's Aoki again on the floor. So Colombia, again, makes this a 2-point game. 23-25, 52.7 seconds left in the first half of this first game at the 2022 America's Championship. Of World Wheelchair Rugby. Wheeler back in. Gives it to Aoki. U.S. looking to run this clock down. The shot clock has not started, however, and this ball will come back because it's a correctable error. They will re-inbound and restart the clock. I believe it was 52.7. They record the time of every try, so they'll be able to tell what the clock said, and they will go and inbound once again. So we'll give the table some time to correct that. Players talking a little bit, trying to figure out what's going on. Who's your assignment, where they are, what they're trying to do. Like Wheeler up here at the top, he's spinning around just trying to keep some space. Simon's now going to inbound. Simons, who has a very long pass, like Wheeler. Wheeler waiting up top, hoping to cherry pick a little bit. Aoki with the pick. Dunn will try and protect him from Orozco. Wheeler takes the inbound. Martinez on him, back to Aoki, and he scores quickly. 7.5 seconds left on the game clock. And that's what they were looking to do. Guarantees them another possession of at least 7.5 seconds. Colombia will take their time, set up a play, use as much as they can, and they may even go to the point of using a timeout to guarantee that they have the final possession of this half. 25-23 in favor of U.S. Colombia wants to score. Oh, he gets it to Martinez, who scores. Oh, it looks like it was knocked out. She didn't have control when she was crossing the line, which makes that a turnover. I wish I could see the replay of that one. Wheeler comes around the outside. Martinez gets her hand in there, trying to keep him from getting all the way up court. He's got plenty of time. To Aoki, who gets it across with 2.8 left. That is the pad that USA was looking for. And now with less than 3 seconds, Colombia will just elect to go into half. I can't see the score, I'm sorry. So that's the half. The clock never started. The referees called it. You have a 5-minute break at halftime. We'll come back. I'll give you the score, give you some more info. Go get yourself something to drink. And I'll see you then. the third quarter of this America's Championship match. We'll begin here in about 40 seconds. We're here in Medellin, Colombia for the entire week. Winner of this tournament gets their ticket to the World Championships in Denmark in the fall. Looks like the referee's bringing the ball out. The United States will start with the ball based on the possession arrow. And they will start with Aoki, number 5, Fredette, number 1, O'Neill, number 15, and Wheeler, number 10. Colombia going with Rodriguez. Perdomo, number 5. You can tell he's a rookie based on his haircut. Amaya. Christian Amaya, number 9. Can't see his number. He's not facing me, but I got it here on my sheet, so hopefully that's right. I'm not sure what's holding things up here. Oh, they're having a clock problem in the corner. Looks like somebody rolled over the power cord for the shot clock on the other side of the stadium. We're here in a valley surrounded by mountains. In fact, the drive from the airport was an hour and a half, and you go through a 9-kilometer tunnel, all very much downhill. And when you come out, the scene is just so beautiful. Just seeing the city and just the it's 4 million people here in this city, and it's spread out around the mountainsides. It's a pretty incredible view up there. It's an interesting city, thriving city, a lot of manufacturing here. Most people, at least where I'm from, only know Medellin for more nefarious reasons, but it really is an amazing city, and the people here have been incredibly welcoming, and hospitality has been second to none. It's only my second time here in 15 years. And I can see these guys are ready to go. Looks like they got the shot clock having power. Now they just got to make sure it's communicating. Because it doesn't say 40. The other one says 40. This one says 0. And somebody with the air horn is gonna get it. All right, looks like we're connected again. Ready to play. My name's Dave Mengen. Here we go. Quarter 3 of this first game of the 2022 America's Championship. Aoki gets around the corner. O'Neill setting that pick for him. Bound to Amaya. Amaya stopped by O'Neill. Alonso has that ball between his knees. He's got Wheeler in the way. Got himself a pick. Still trying to get around the corner. Fredette there. Amaya trying to work the other corner. That's not Amaya. That was Gonzalez, number 8. Who will inbound. Alonso trapped in the key. If he stays trapped there, that means he's only got 10 seconds instead of 15. Shot clock is I'm not sure what they're doing with the shot clock. Keeps going to 1 second. Should be going to, I'm guessing, 15. Educated guess. Table officials conferring, trying to figure out what's going on here. And they gave a thumbs up. Looks like 2 seconds. Officials are saying 1. Delagrave says 2 seconds, but doesn't matter. It's a turnover. They could have used a timeout there and got 15 seconds back, but chose not to. So Fredette will inbound. Aoki has Perdomo and Amaya on him. But Wheeler with the ball, movement, gets it up to O'Neal. Alonso puts on the hit, back to Wheeler. Amaya gets a little love tap in there, but Wheeler will get the try. Perdomo looking for an inbound, unable to get to Amaya. And USA will get that ball. And I see a substitution here for USA. Looks like they're going to substitute everyone. So we got a couple of new players out here. Sarah Adam, number 4. Montarius Hutcherson, number 7, seeing his first action. And then Liz Dunn and Eric Newby. Dunn, number 20. Newby, number 9. Hutcherson running a play. Big hole in the middle. Domo looking for Amaya. Hutcherson on him. Amaya unable to get to that pass. Another bad pass. I wish he had that one back. Amaya unable to get into position to give him a clean pass. He's having to throw it out to the corner. Adam and Alonso knocking shares. And that try goes to Hutcherson. Perdomo looking for Amaya again. Amaya now with a pick. Adam on him. Sarah Adam keeping that door closed. Dunn there to help. Hutcherson fill it. And the referee's whistle. They're starting this one over, which would lead me to believe there was a shot clock issue. Amaya trying to get out. He's got Adam all over him. Sarah Adam getting that hand up, keeping her chair in front of him. Really good defense there. So Colombia with the inbound after the timeout. Gonzalez to Amaya, who can't get past Newby, backing up. He's got Dunn and Adam in front of him. Adam stretches out, knocks it down. Newby picks it up. And Newby fights right down to the line and hands it to Adam. 31-23. This is a completely different game than the first half. 6:05 left in this third quarter. And the referee's switching position. It appears that Colombia has called a coach's timeout, which will be a 60-second timeout as opposed to the usual 30-second floor timeout. Colombia also calling for a substitution, which we will see here in the next minute. I'm hoping that I can find some information on the rest of these games because I don't have a lot of it up here. Well, U.S. squad's back on the floor. Coming up at 1 o'clock, it's Canada versus Brazil. Newbies doubled. Or I guess that's it's not U.S. ball, is it? Vargas now with the ball, trying to help out Amaya. And Vargas appears to have an equipment problem. His axle's popped. They need to give a call to the guys up at Vesco, see if they can't help them out with those axles. I know they just sent me some casters. Looking forward to the playoffs coming up. I know we got a playoff tournament this weekend coming up in the United States. We also have one next weekend. Both semifinals. Alonso stuck in the corner trying to get it out. And it's knocked off by Newby. Which means it's Colombia's ball. Amaya will inbound. Number 9, Christian Amaya. Vargas is double teamed. Gets it to Alonso. Moises Alonso. Trying to work around Newby. Gets a pick, but not enough. Is he? Oh, no, he hits the cone. And they will take that one away from him. No try. 2 wheels must cross the line. The cone is out of bounds. And that is why that's a turnover. So we will have the inbound by Adam. Newby back to Adam. He's got Vargas there, but she will beat him to the try line. Amaya unable to fight past Newby. Asked the referee for the pass so he can come down here and inbound. Vargas double teamed. So it'll be Alonso with the ball. Hutcherson comes to meet him with Adam. He's going to need to get that ball out of his lap. He does. And it's picked up by Gonzalez. Gonzalez, though, into trouble. Back to Alonso. Alonso being swarmed right there at the sideline, trying not to go out of bounds. They're low on timeouts. And it's blocked. Hutcherson gets it. Amaya trying to catch up to him, but he can't. And that turnover turns into a quick try. 33-23, USA leads Colombia, if I can read that right. 4 minutes, 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Julian Vargas looking to pass to Amaya, who's right there at the half-court line. Gets it off to Alonso. Scores the try. Now Newby will inbound. Eric Newby, number 9, looking for Sarah Adam. She will follow him. He's got Liz Dunn there also helping to pick. Hutcherson goes long. And across the line. We have a timeout. It appears to be USA calling a coach's timeout. So they'll take 60 seconds and talk, as will Colombia. USA feeling a little better about their lead at this point. They finished that second quarter very strong in what was a two-try match. They opened it up a little bit. And here in the third, it's been all USA. USA's next match is later today against Argentina, which will be the third game of the day. That game at 3 o'clock. Colombia plays again at 7 p.m. against Canada, who will also have had their second game of the day. 10 seconds, no dribble. Vargas turns it over. In the game of rugby, you have the ball for up to 10 seconds before you have to either dribble or pass. Adam will run the offense. Newby and Melton attack. Jackson steals the corner, and Adam there to take advantage of it. Excellent play. So much easier to watch that develop from up here on the second tier. Alonso following his pick across the line, but just barely. And now gets it across again. Didn't want to get that over and back penalty, but it's intercepted by Chuck Melton, who's patiently getting it to Newby. Newby, patient. Adam trying to open up that corner, but Jackson there for the seal to allow Newby to try. Great pick there by Jackson. Joe Jackson playing for Phoenix. Vargas gets around the corner. Alonso unable to get away from Newby, so there was no pass option. Vargas still hanging on, gets in his dribble. Alonso goes around, stuck between Melton and Newby, trying to get to that corner, and Vargas holds it for him. Now Adam will call inbound. She's got Melton up top, and she threw that almost to half court. Melton not able to get there, though. Vargas. Alonso calling timeout as he's being turned. He'd have been over and back or upside down. That would not have been a good thing. Great use of the timeout, but that could be Colombia's last timeout. Is he saying USA ball? Maybe they didn't have a timeout. I thought I saw they signaled a timeout called. I guess not. So USA will inbound. Melton to Newby. Adam in front of him. Sets a pick. It's one-on-one. He should win that all day. Amaya now looking for Vargas. Vargas gets the pass. Melton keeping him down, reaches. Apparently the shot clock did not start again. So we'll redo that play. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left in the third quarter. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. 37-25, I believe, is the score. Moises Alonso trying to fight his way through Adam. And he does. Gets in his dribble, cross half. Beats both those clocks. Now he's just got to get across the try line, and he does. Melton looking for Adam. Gets it to Sarah. She gets around Alonso. (38-26). 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. Alonso's got Adam on top. Gets around her. Jackson there to stop him. No. Newbie reaching. And Alonso. Moises Alonso, one of the original members of this team. Here in Colombia. Melton gets it to Newbie. He sees Adam, but he's not going to try and make that pass with hand swatting at him. Taking his time. USA setting up a play now. Sarah Adam with Alonso. Picked out by Newbie. Newbie has chair position, so he's going to dive into the goal here in a second. And Adam scores with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Minute 35 left in the third. And the U.S. will drop back in the key. They want to slow this thing down so they can control the clock, get the last score. They're also trying to create a turnover because right now the possession arrow is in Colombia's favor, meaning they get the ball at the start of the fourth. Alonso trying to find a hole. Adam there. Adam knocks down the pass. Newbie picks it up. And with a minute 4 left, he's going to try and eat up some clock. He wants about 10 seconds to run off. And at 52 seconds left in the quarter, U.S. scores, guaranteeing them another 12 seconds with the ball. Colombia knew they weren't going to be able to score quickly there, so they're going to eat up as much time as they can. Looking to run a play. Attack in the middle. Corner is there. And Alonso gets it. He hit that cone, but he already had his casters across. So Newbie will inbound. 24.9 seconds. Adam looking for a long one. Newbie. Adam with her. She's going to set that pick. And Newbie will hang on to the ball. Try to get in that last score. Alonso with the reach. And he'll spend the final 12 seconds in the penalty box or until the USA scores. He could go into the next quarter that way, but I think that USA will score. So substitution for USA, Mason Simons, number 14, to Aoki. Liz Dunn and Josh Wheeler, number 10, also out. 2 seconds left on the game clock. Aoki scores with under a second. The clock ran down to 0.2. They turned it now to 1.2. That's closer to what I would have thought it was. And now the game clock has expired. I don't know why there's no buzzer. Anyway, that's the end of the third. U.S. in control now. We'll finish the fourth quarter here in a minute and 40 seconds. All right, welcome back. We are here for the World Wheelchair Rugby America's Championship, the final quarter of the first game between the United States and Colombia. This is the last of 4 8-minute quarters. Christian Amaya gets the inbound to Alonso to start. And what was that? Why is that a turnover? I have no idea what happened there. Wheeler gets it to Adam, who's got Jackson as a pick, and she's also got Melton. Venegas goes across the line, but they'll call that a try, as Adam was already on her way. Venegas gets it to Alonso. Alonso around Melton. Gets across half. Adam there. He's surrounded by U.S. players. Somehow Amaya is upside down. I'm guessing he went off the wing of Wheeler. So they'll right Christian Amaya, number 9. Looks like we got an axle problem as well. They'll bang that in there. And here we go. Amaya will inbound for Colombia. Gonzalez, number 8, being held away by Joe Jackson. And a loose ball. Alonso there to pick it up. Now he's got to figure out how to get it across half. I don't have any idea what's happening. Did the shot clock not start? Yeah, they're playing this as if they're starting it back over. We need to get Gonzalez over there to get Alonso out. Alonso cannot get out. And the ball comes over the top of Venegas, who unable to touch it in 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds to inbound. It was a great play, a good try, but too late. It's really the only place Amaya could have thrown it. So now Wheeler will take the inbound for the United States to Adam. Back to Wheeler. Wheeler with one man to beat, Amaya. Venegas trying to get away from Adam. He's got a pick there from Amaya and passes it directly to Wheeler. Wheeler taking advantage of that turnover for the try. Amaya, you see the look of frustration on his face, trying to find an option to inbound the ball. Venegas gets open. He's got Amaya leading him out. Jackson hooks him up. He's got to get it across half. Amaya gets a hand on it. Melton. Melton gets it to Wheeler, and Wheeler gets it up to Adam. Nice ball work there by the United States. And all right, we're going to go back to play. Gonzalez gets it into Venegas' hands, but Adam knocks it down. And now we have a substitution. And Amaya calls inbound. So he will go into the corner with his top knot. Alonso trying to duck around. Can't get by Wheeler, but Venegas gets through. And he will score that try. 6 minutes, 43 seconds left in the fourth. Adam, long to Wheeler. Alonso turns him. He's unable to get there, but Melton hustling, gets the ball at the line. Great hustle there by Chuck Melton to get that errant pass. Intended for Wheeler. Alonso did a great job of holding his chair up so he couldn't get to it. Maya looking for help. Gets it over the top. Great pass. Venegas gets it across half. Alonso picks up the spoils, but unable to score. Comes back. Wheeler stops him. Adam all over him. Venegas with the ball. Melton trying to get in his way and unable. 6 minutes, 12 seconds left in the fourth. 46-37, USA leads. Adam, the Maya and Venegas in front of him. Jackson with a nice pick there. Gets her across half. She will score this one. Amaya. Either pass is an option to him. Venegas has a pick in front of him. But he's got to get around Melton. Just no easy task. Amaya tries to set a pick. Throws to Alonso. Adam intercepts. Another try for Sarah Adam. Bench timeout, USA. Coach's timeout. Looks like it was really just done to make a substitution. So we'll see. Football 22. Montarius Hutcherson, number 7, and I believe the other player is Liz Dunn, number 20. Colombia appears to be making some changes as well. It's like Mangua. Number 14 will see his first action of the day. And he is pushing a very old chair. In fact, I brought that chair here. See that yellow piece of plastic on the back of his chair, number 14? Vesco used to use yellow plastic instead of red. It shows the age of that chair. Yeah, that chair's been here 10, 12 years probably. Glad to see it still in play. Quality manufacturing right there. That thing's taking a beating. Orozco back in the game. In a race with Hutcherson. Hutcherson no match for Orozco. Puderball looking to pass quickly. Gets it to Hutcherson. He's got Puderball up top, who calls for it. Scores a quick try. Vargas back to Roscoe. And if you hear me saying Roscoe, that's because that's what people call him at home. Venegas looking for Roscoe. Oh, and it's knocked down by Hutcherson, who throws it up to Puderbaugh. Roscoe. Puderbaugh a little bit more challenge there as far as trying to beat him at speed. Vargas gets open, and O'Neill unable to stop him. 4:43 left in this game. Does that say 50-31? I apologize that I can't see the score, but they didn't really give me a score that I can see. I'm going to try and remedy that between games. Now, opening ceremonies started a little late, so I can't say for sure, but I'm guessing they're going to make up some of that time by starting this game at 10 o'clock. I'm sorry, at 1 o'clock. Oh, it's not till 1 o'clock. Good. No problem. And there's the score. I just got a lunch. Thank you. Organizing committee so far has taken good care of me. I'm really happy to be here. I thank them for allowing me to come and talk about rugby and get to share it with all of you. Even better. Venegas with the try. Hutcherson to O'Neill with some momentum, but Roscoe there to beat him. Puderbaugh putting the hits on. And Hutcherson will get across. Making it 52-32. 4:09 left. Roscoe looking for some help. Hits the front of Vargas's chair, and that will be a turnover. Don't worry, I won't eat lunch while you guys are on. Inbound from O'Neill to Hutcherson. Dodges two players. Now he just has to beat Vargas, and he does. Vargas to Roscoe. Roscoe's got, I thought he was stuck there, but Vargas there to help him. Hutcherson gets a little tap in. O'Neill gets a little tap in. 4-on-1. Roscoe crossed the try line. USA preparing to substitute. Roscoe picks up an errant pass, gets it to Vargas. Vargas unable to get across. Puderbaugh reaches in and picks his pocket, but Roscoe there to save it. O'Neill closing off that corner. Roscoe goes all the way across to Vargas for the try. Hutcherson inbounding. Long to Josh O'Neill. Venegas gets there, but O'Neill doesn't want to score. He wants to get it to somebody who can take the ball, and he calls timeout, allowing the USA to substitute. All four players, wholesale substitution. The U.S. will use their timeout. They don't have to, but they've chosen to do so. Coach Delagrave, a few last words in with his players before the 3 minutes and 12 seconds we have here remaining in this game. Excuse me. Colombians waiting patiently in the key. So it looks like Mason Simons is coming out. Number 14, along with Fredette, number 1. Newbie, number 9. And Sarah Adam, number 4. Adams had an excellent game. Newbie's got a wheel issue, looks like an axle. Hurry up and wait. Okay. So the USA's play called by Adam. She'll wait for her teammates to get ready and wind up for the attack. Loaded to one side, hands it to Newbie. Newbie trying to get across. Roscoe fouls him. And they do give him the penalty try. Vegas to Orozco. Over the top, Vargas is there. Picking the cherry. And Simons calling for the inbound. Venegas up to Adams trying to get there. She got it, and Venegas goes across. She'll get the penalty try. Mangua, number 14 for Colombia, trying to help Orozco get out of there, but he's triple teamed. And rightfully so. He's serious threat. Gets through. So protecting the ball. Big hand allows him to palm that ball pretty nicely. Vargas protecting it, gets in his dribble. Looking for Orozco, got to Venegas. Adam reaching. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left in this game. A reach by Simons. Gets the foul. Tried to get the held ball. And Mason Simons will sit in the penalty box. 2:07 left in the game. Vargas looks to inbound to Orozco. Colombia trying to lock up Sarah Adam. Doing a good job with their chair, keeping them from locking her into a specific place. Just keeping her movement. Now she's held. But can she get out of that? Orozco takes the try. Simons goes in for the ball. Gets it to Newbie. Comes in. Stopped by Vargas. Newbie pushing up court. Venegas to Adam. There. Vargas stops her. Gets his hand on the ball, but unable to pop it out. And Adam fights her way across the line. Orozco backs his way out. Simons again with the reach. He's reachy. Newbie can't stop him. Also reaching. A lot of hands in this last minute of play. Orozco taking his time. Setting things up. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Finds the corner. And we have leaving the court. No try. I believe it was Mason Simons who pushed the Colombian player across the line. If I gave credit to the wrong player, I apologize. Sarah Adam inbounding to Simons, who gets it despite the contesting of Venegas. He's on the left, working up the middle. He's got a picker. Newbie there for the pass, and he'll back across. So Newbie with the try. 57-36, 35 seconds left in the game. Orozco has Vargas, and we have an equipment. I think we got a flat tire. Giovanni Venegas. Pit crew coming out to swap that out. His distinctive blue wheel no longer on the court. And the inbound from Vargas to Orozco, close to that half-court line. Gets it back to Venegas. He's got Vargas if he sees him. He does. Vargas will back across. No, he doesn't. 15 seconds left in the game. Looks like they're working for the last score. 9. 6 seconds left. Orozco going around the corner, gets around Newbie, and he fights across with 2 or 3 seconds left. Adam just content to get it back in. And that is the end of the first match here at the World Wheelchair Rugby America's Championship. USA beating Colombia 57-37. Your next contest is Canada, Brazil. And that is supposed to start at 1 o'clock. So hopefully we'll see you back for that. We got 5 days of rugby coming up. Hopefully you can make it out for some more. I'm Dave Mengen, and I will be back soon.